It's weird. It's wild. It's wacky. It's Wednesday. This is annoying me. It's taking so long. It's weekly. It's worldly. It's Emma's Weird, Wild, Wacky Wednesday weekly world news.
There seems to be themes with the weird news.
Okay.
Like...
recurring sort of crazy stuff?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
definitely noticing it as I dig into it. And I think you'll remember there's been a couple of weird stories about hikers.
Yes.
That I...
There's more hiker stuff?
Yes. So I shared a couple of weird stories on the old Working From Home show.
Okay.
And there's another one this week, and you can share the photo whenever you like. But a New York man, Philip Vasto of Brooklyn.
Wait, so before we dive into this one,
Sorry.
I think I remember that this is the hiker who ended up like in a search party looking for himself.
No,
is the one you're referring to?
I was gonna like tell people about those after. Maybe we thought we could talk about them. But yes, there was a.
This is like a follow-up to that one, kind of.
It's not a follow-up. It's just yet another weird hiker story. So yeah,
cool.
There was a man in Turkey who accidentally joined his own search party.
Right. Yes.
He went out with friends. He got drunk.
Right.
That's not this man, but the man in Turkey went out with friends, got drunk, and they saw him stumble off into the woods at the end of the night.
Right.
And then in the morning,
they were like, let's go to
found
sleep. He'll be fine.
he hadn't got home, and they're like, oh no, he's gotten lost in the woods.
Right.
So they informed the authorities, they formed a search party, and they went out into the woods looking for him. And he woke up in the woods and heard this search party going on and thought he would lend a hand and got involved and went around looking for this person. And eventually he heard more clearly whose name they were calling out. He was searching with them for a half hour. They'd been searching for 2 hours before this.
Right.
And he was like, hang on, that's me.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
And they're like,
I found me.
what? No. And people didn't believe him in the search party.
Right. Like, no, you're not.
No, you're looking for me. And
oh, that's hilarious.
apparently some of his friends were somewhere in the search party. They figured it all out. Anyway, apparently this is when I looked up that story to remind myself of it. They said it's not the first time that that's happened, that a person has joined their own rescue mission.
Oh, people.
Crazy. In 2012, an Asian tourist.
This guy here in the snow?
No, another woman.
Oh, okay.
She went missing. I think it was a woman in Iceland. Yes, and found her own search party, and didn't recognize her own description, the description of her. So she didn't think they were looking for her.
Right. Yeah, I think. And we talked about that one once as well, didn't we?
No, I just found this one. Now,
okay. We did talk about another one.
Yet another one.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Was...
People seem to do this a lot.
Yeah, people go missing.
That one was another woman, but she was out west in the U.S., in Arizona or something.
Oh, maybe there's another one that I'm forgetting.
Anyway, sorry,
Okay.
I keep distracting you. I just want to
Okay, so this...
I want everyone to know these...
Okay, so let's get to this week's...
crazy backstory behind this stuff.
All right. This week's is Brooklyn's Philip Vasto, sorry.
Philip Vasto.
He's a 28-year-old who went hiking in Arizona.
Okay, this guy's in Arizona.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
And he wanted to climb Humphreys Peak, the tallest peak in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd hiked the Grand Canyon 2 years before, and he didn't have any issues. He describes himself as an experienced hiker. So he took off.
Right. Uh-oh.
And he said he was really wrong about it. It was very easy to get off the trail in the snow, and he got lost. So
okay.
At 7 p.m. at night, he called 911 to say he was lost and he needed to be rescued. So the sheriff's...
And they were like, where are you? And he's like, I don't know. That's the problem.
They were able...
No, this is a picture of him that we're looking at. This guy standing here in the snow. Okay.
Yes. They were able to trace him from his phone.
Okay. They triangulated.
Yeah, and found him. And they said to him, leave it a while before you, leave it some months before you start this again, before you do it again.
Oh, they found him, rescued him. He's back home. He's fine.
Well, you would think so.
Okay.
But he didn't take their advice. He went out again the very next day. He went early in the morning because he said that he thought if he got a really early start, he'd have all the time in the world to reach the summit.
Okay. So wait, just to be clear, the first time he called them, they located him, they saved him.
Yes.
They said, don't do this again. At least not right away.
Yes.
Plan on it, whatever. And he went out the very next day.
Yeah, that night they they said
Okay.
they said don't try this again.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Until the snow is cleared.
Well, all right. Okay.
He clearly had some.
I just want to make sure. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Some confidence. So and bright and early the very next morning, he thought if he left early enough, he'd have the whole day to do it. Right. And yet again, he was wrong.
And so what? He had to call them again?
Well, he fell during the hike.
Oh no!
Cut his leg.
Oh no!
Left him lightheaded and numb all over. So at 5:00.
Oh Jesus!
That evening,
2 hours before
5% battery life left. He called them to be rescued again.
And they were like,
"Dude, I don't know what they were."
Did you just come straight back here? Oh my God! So then what happened?
So they went out and rescued him again,
and they brought him back.
And he said, "Don't underestimate this to other hikers." And and the day before they were like, you need to be prepared. You need to have the right clothing and equipment and everything. Don't attempt it again right now. Sure.
He just went like that. He didn't have any. He doesn't even have any gear or anything.
This is a photo from his Instagram.
Right. And
that other one there is a photo of the hiking route. You can see.
We can see the route. All right, let's take a look at that.
It's pretty crazy.
Right, there's Humphreys Peak, 12,635 feet. That's not nothing.
No, and it zigzags the whole way through because you're going up and up and up.
And he was just like, all right, I'm just going to do it.
If I start early enough, I'll have all the time in the world. No, you'll just have that day.
Right, you're still, unless you're prepared for night and you're going to get through the night.
Right.
All the time in the world.
Yeah, so he...
does not apply.
He's wanting to warn people that...
Is that blue dot, is that like where he was, do you think? Or maybe not.
The green dot at the beginning?
No, the blue one up near the top.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that's Humphreys Peak, but I feel like Humphreys Peak is the yellow one above that.
Yes, me too. I don't. It doesn't say
So
how far he got.
I'm no expert, but 12,635 feet is pretty high.
Yeah.
I mean, Everest is 28,000 something.
Wow. So that's.
This is half.
Not
quite half that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the elevation he was starting from would be, but...
And no one would just be like, you know what? I think I'll climb Mount Everest tomorrow. I'll start early.
By myself. At least when people, climb Everest, they know they have to hire a Sherpa and go with someone who has experience and will tell them.
Right. Which is another interesting conversation, It's like, Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to summit Everest. Except for the Sherpas who had been up and down 100 times since they were 3 years old.
Oh, dear.
But so wait, what's this guy's name again? Do you still have it handy?
Philip Vasto.
Philip Vasto.
He says, warning, unless you're an experienced alpine mountaineer, do not attempt Humphreys Peak in the winter. I would have thought that would just be...
An experienced alpine mountaineer, a term that he learned the hard way.
Oh, dear.
All right, Philip. Lesson learned. I hope. He might be out there again right now.
Yep.
Well, at least he tried to,
Yes, I think at least it seems like he learned.
Do some good out of it. Hey, don't do this dumb thing that
it.
I did twice.
Twice in 2 days.